Pokerev has just released his Obsidian Pokerev Pack 7.0 with a 1 in 200 chance to receive first edition Wizards of the Coast or EX era booster pack. I managed to grab myself 2 of these packs. We recently made a video where we bought 2 of the Pokerev diamond packs, so I'm copying it here. We're doing 2 again and seeing what we get. So these are probably my favorite looking Pokerev packs. You know, 1 in 200 chance to pull first edition Wizards of the Coast and EX era pack. That's not bad at all, I don't think, compared to the 1 in 1,000 chance of the previous one. Right, let's crack this first one open and see what we get. I bet we're probably going to get a green. But okay, we have a red straight off the bat. That's not bad. That's a 1 in 5 chance. If you see here, it breaks down everything. So you have a guaranteed guarantee. We have a minimum guarantee of the green, 1 in 5 chance for the red, 1 in 10 for the silver, and a 1 in 25 for gold, and 1 in 200 for the obsidian tier. And inside, obviously, we get this Pokerev sticker, which that looks cool. That actually looks pretty cool. I prefer this. I prefer this to the other Pokemon looking one. And packs, we get Astral Radiance, Stellar Crown, a Silver Tempest, nice, Twilight Masquerade, and a Battle Styles. So, decent selection of packs in there. And again, we have the 1 in 5 chance of getting the red. Let's open the second pack. Probably going to be a green, and that's totally okay. No, we've got another red. Oh yeah, so we've got 2 reds. There you go. And pack-wise, we get Temporal Forces, a Silver Tempest, another Battle Styles, an Astral Radiance, and a Crown Zenith. Nice. We like Crown Zenith over here. We have grouped everything up into the order of what we're going to be opening. I'm going to be saving these 2 to open last, and we're going to work through this pile and see what we get. So starting off with Twilight Masquerade. Get some really cool cards in here. I feel like I've not opened this set in a long while, actually. So it'd be nice to, you know, maybe we'll get something. I'll take an illustration rare. I'll take anything. I'll take anything from this. Got Froakie, Eevee, Phantom, Slugma, Bellybolts, Hazel or Hassel, Poliwrath, Snorlax, Sandshrew. Ooh, okay. Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. That's brilliant. That looks amazing. And fitting the black aesthetic today. Obviously, we've got the black on. We've got the Obsidian Pokerev Mystery Pack. That is an absolute great way to start this opening. That is such a nice card as well. Look at that. We'll take that. That's awesome. So a great pack to start us off. Now we have 2 battle styles to get through. Chase card in this one being that Tyranitar alt art. We're not going to look at the code card because that is where things get a bit techie. So we're not going to do the card trick on this. A Bronzor into a Murkrow, a Remoraid, into a Victory Bell. So no holographic. Into the next pack of battle styles. This used to be one of my favorite sets, but as of late, I've been able to find these for fairly cheap and tried to open them chasing that Tyranitar art. And I feel like I spent way too much money trying to get a card that I could just probably buy at that point. And again, we didn't get anything in that pack. I think the hit rates probably are a bit naff in this set, but that's okay. That's okay. We've got Silver Tempest. Everyone knows the chase card here. The Lugia V alternate art. We're actually going to do the pack trick here. It felt strange just kind of going through 5 cards then getting to the hit. So we're going to do the pack trick as normal. Meditate. We can still get training gallery cards in here as well. It's really nice. Dratini. We don't get a training gallery though. Getting a Alolan Vulpix V. For a moment there, I thought we had the Lugia V alternate art. I saw the border. I got a bit excited. But you know, we've got a bit of a theme going on. There's like a very cool theme going on. We've got the kind of grey, white, washed out tones and the blue and the green. Super nice theme going on. Hopefully we can keep that. So next pack of a Silver Tempest. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's have some good luck here. Got a Slurpuff, a Honchkrow, a Raichu, a Snorunt, Sandile, a Fennekin. Can we get a training gallery? A Murkrow, a Beldum. No training gallery. But we get a Furisode Girl full art card. Super, super clean. Yeah, we're getting some good hits today. We're getting some good hits. I'm feeling it. Nice. The Furiso Girl full art trainer card. That's super cool if you're collecting trainer cards like I am. So now moving on to Temporal Forces, you can get some really cool versions of the Paradox Pokemon in here. You get the Raging Bolt EX, which is so sick. You get the Walking Wake, the Gouging Fire. So many cool hits in this. I might have to start opening this more because I do love the special illustration rares in this set. 9 Jugulus, a future booster energy capsule, and so Scream Tail. Wug Trio EX. Nice, we got a hit. We keep getting hits. So this is a good sign. This is a good sign that we've actually, you know, it feels more worth it. Now moving on to Stellar Crown. Chase cards in this. If you don't know, there's not many. I think there's about 3 in total, and they're not like worth a lot, but I think appearance wise they look pretty sick. You got the Terapagos EX SIR and the Squirtle and the Bulbasaur. Those look so nice. And when you pair that with the Charmander, it looks amazing. So we didn't get anything there. We just got a bunch of steel Pokemon. So we didn't get anything there. Now moving on to the Astral Radiance. So this is where it can get a bit juicy. We have 2 Astral Radiance going into a Crown Zenith. And in Crown Zenith, you can get some really sick cards. And even so in Astral Radiance, you can get some really cool training gallery cards, like the Starmie training gallery card. So we're going to be chasing that right now. Imagine if we get it. That'd be fucking amazing. We got Oshawott. Oh, we got a Flapple training gallery into an Adaman. Nice. Super cool. Super cool artwork there. So our ratio of hits right now is actually, we're plus EV right now. Like we're actually getting hits, which is super nice. The last 2 packs here before we get onto the actual mystery part of this. So Astral Radiance again. Come on, let's do this. Got Lightning Energy, super effective glasses, a Cricketune, an unidentified fossil, a Bronzor, a Rufflet, Hisuian Quillfish, Rowlet, Hisuian Quillfish again, into a Radiant Horlucha, and a Hisuian Decidueye. Nice back-to-back hits there. We take that. We will take that. I always forget that you can get back-to-back hits in a lot of the trainer gallery sets. So it's always nice when you pull something good and then you get something else after it. Really cool. So now moving on to Crown Zenith. This could go really well if we get one of the gold cards or the Mewtwo card that everyone's chasing as well. But we'll take anything. We'll take anything. Anything from the Galarian Gallery is actually really beneficial for us here. Got a Chateau. Radiant Charizard though. Nice. That's so sick. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice, we'll take that. 2 Radiant cards back to back. So moving on, we have the 2 Pokerev Red mystery packs. So inside here, we can actually get Sun and Moon era. We get XY or high-end Sword and Shield stuff, which I would assume would be like Evolving Skies. So yeah, let's see what we get inside. I'll take some XY or Sun and Moon. I'll take any of them, to be honest with you. But these are hard to open. Burning Shadows. I mean, not the best one. It's not the best one, but we'll take it. It is Sun and Moon at the end of the day. This one's probably going to be Burning Shadows as well. I can just feel it. These are quite hard to open, so I'm just going to use my knife and wedge that open. But inside we have two Burning Shadows. That's a bit tough, I can't lie. But you know, we still got Sun and Moon era packs. And inside here we can actually, I actually damaged that while I was opening. It's a shame. Inside here, obviously we can get some nice cards, but everyone would want the chase card, which is the Charizard card, which rightly so. Always forget the card trick here, so I'm just going to stick with 3 because I feel like that might be it, but I don't think it is. I think it might be 4. There's Simipour, a Porygon, a Charmander, a Morlul. I do miss those cards, the pink cards. Duskull, Pikachu Reverse, into a Butterfree, into a Fire Energy. Very heavily off-centered fire energy card there though. So it is 4 from the back. So let's open this. Hopefully we'll get something. One, two, three, 4. Here we go. So we have ourselves a water energy, Dusclops, Simisear, Mount Lanakilla, an Inkay, Crabwaller, a Tynamo. Come on, let's get something. A Tangela, really cool artwork on that. A Rolt, awesome artwork as well. Into a reverse escape rope and into a Scolipede. So we got absolutely floored on that. 2 burning shadows from potentially we could have had. I think that was probably the worst of what we could have got in terms of value wise, but you know, we still got red. We could have just got the minimum guarantee, so 2 1 in 5 chances is not too bad at all. So we actually pulled the Radiant Charizard, a Radiant Horlucha, a Hisuian Decidueye V-Star, Flapple, a Wugtrio EX, a Furisode Girl, and a Alolan Vulpix V, and a Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. Really cool. Probably my favorite artwork out of everything we pulled today. Awesome. So it's a bit of a tricky one with the fact that obviously people say this is a scam. I don't necessarily think it's a scam. I think he has made videos where he's broken down the price points and all this stuff. And if everything is actually seeded like he says it is, it would make sense for the certain price points. We paid around about $80 for this, and you get the guaranteed 5 packs, which probably accumulate to about $20 or so. And then potentially you can get a mystery pack. But if you got the guarantee, that's still only $25 to $30. I mean, you lose a bit of money, sure, but you do that anyway when you're opening Pokemon cards. You buy a £5 pack, for example. If you're calculating the prices of what you pull, most of the time you'll lose 60 to 80% of the value anyway. It's just the same as doing that, in my personal opinion. It definitely does suck when you get the lower end stuff, like the red and the green. Anyway, enough rambling. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy collecting as always. Peace.